Human respiratory system. Objective: to identify the structures, functions, and physiology of the respiratory system. The respiratory system is responsible for the admission and exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the human body and its surroundings. The process brings oxygen into our bodies, which we need for our cells to live and function properly. And it helps us get rid of carbon dioxide, which is a waste product of cellular function. The respiratory system consists of the organs involved in breathing. These include the nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, lungs, and the diaphragm. The nose is the most external organ, and it is the entry point for air into the respiratory system. The pharynx is a common passageway for air and food. The larynx is also known as sound box. It connects the trachea to the pharynx. The trachea is a tubular structure with 15 to 20 C-shaped cartilages that keep it dilated. The trachea extends downward into the thoracic cavity, where it splits into right and left bronchi. Bronchi are branches of the trachea, each leading to a lung. These bronchi further divide until bronchioles and give rise to alveolar ducts, which terminate in the alveoli. The alveoli are tiny grape-like sacs where gas exchange takes place. The lungs are present in the thoracic cavity on either side of the heart. We each have two lungs, a left lung and a right lung. Each lung is up into lobes. The right lung has 3 lobes, and the left lung has 2. Mechanism of breathing. The diaphragm is a sheet of muscles that lies across the bottom of the chest cavity. As the diaphragm contracts and relaxes, breathing takes place. When the diaphragm contracts, the volume of the thoracic cavity increases, and the air pressure inside the lungs is decreased. Air with oxygen is pulled into the lungs through the nose. This is called inspiration and is also known as inhalation. When the diaphragm relaxes, the volume of the thoracic cavity decreases and the air pressure inside the lungs increases. Air with carbon dioxide is pumped out of the lungs. This is called expiration. Gaseous exchange. The inhaled oxygen passes into the alveoli and then diffuses through the capillaries into the arterial blood. The oxygenated blood enters the heart, from there to other body parts. Meanwhile, blood vessels bring in waste-rich blood to the lungs and release carbon dioxide into the alveoli. The carbon dioxide follows the same path out of the lungs when you exhale. Summary. The process of exchanging gases between the atmosphere and the body cells is called respiration. The respiratory system consists of the nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, lungs, and the diaphragm. The respiratory system is responsible for the admission and exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide between the human body and its surroundings.